What's up, guys? And today we'll be talking about my life. So I was born on December 17th, 2008. I have a condition called bladder atrophy. And I had this big of a bladder, and I wear pull-ups all the time. And my thing that really inspired me to do YouTube, not really YouTube, but just wrestling, WRS, is actually wrestling. So I watched it ever since I was 2 years old. And also I played some sports too. I had all the wrestlers and all of that. So I had like all the good wrestlers. Like I started watching like John Cena versus The Rock. So for starters, I played hockey, deck hockey, and I also played two other sports that were really fun. I played baseball, and I played a sport that I don't play anymore in hockey. I played soccer for 4 years. I played baseball for 7 years, and it was fun. And I just quit that hockey because I didn't like it, and now I play two sports, and everything was good, and how electrocute and my older brother Lightning Thunder came along was because my parents got divorced and my mom married another person, and that's Richie Coffin. So, yeah. And so I'm one of those houses, and that's why I'm doing this video here. Sometimes I do a video outside my trampoline, because they're different. I don't usually do a video every week, because I'm not sometimes with Lightning Thunder, or, as you know, person who's hurt, and we still haven't heard anything about him. Electrocute. So lately I've been okay, but back then, so I was like getting older, and it's been pretty good. And then my parents wanted to figure out. I went to the doctors, did some tests on me, and because I have bladder atrophy. So the doctors always wanted to know when I'm gonna have surgery. So I had surgery in January 2019, January 9th. That was the most craziest thing of my life. I went through a lot. I had 3 tubes in my stomach. I had a nose tube in also. 3 tubes in my stomach, pretty sure. A tube up my nose. And I just had a lot. And it was very hard. I was in the hospital for 9 days. Wait. I'm pretty sure around that. And my parents supported me through it. But it was hard. So when I did it, it was just very, very hard. And it took me you're asking, did I go to school or not? I did not go to school for how many months? 4 months, something like that. And all I really remember of craziness is a lot of stuff happened. All my IVs went out when I needed my medicine. That was pretty hard. A tube on my back. Comment down below what you know what it is. Somebody accidentally got cut, so I had to be on strict medicine. So that was really hard. And one video I'm going to show, something, and after I should tell you it. So it was very hard. I mean, I hope to get well soon from mostly my whole school, not just my grade. I got very nice things from people, and it's been better lately. And so the idea was for me to cath out of my stomach. And that was the hard part. So at the start, they had to check my how much I can hold and like my urine. And if you guys don't want to hear this kind of stuff, just watch this. Don't watch this part. But if you want to hear this, it's okay. It's kind of a little tiny bit gross. So I urine out of a catheter, which is kind of like a tube that has an end on it. And the one end, or it comes out on one end, you put it in. So one video I am gonna show you how to do it, because I know other people have it and I've seen it, and that's what kind of helped me kind of get okay with it. And so I started to do it, and the first time it was very painful, and I couldn't barely even do it. I was still okay to drain through like a tube out of my stomach, so I just had to take the plug off. That's it. But now I started casting, I could try it, but I still had that tube just in case if it didn't work. So the first time I ever did it without the doctors, it took me 4 tries before I could go home. I just had to wait there for 4, I don't know how many hours it was, but now I go every 4 hours. Question is, do you do it during the night, or do you put a cap on it, or whatever? I do not put a cap on it. I don't put a catheter in. I just don't leave it. I cast during the night and I wake up. I know this sounds crazy, like, Jack, how do you wake up? Well, I'm barely awake, and my parents really helped me. So it's been good ever past, couple months. So after I went home, we tried once, and it didn't work. So I had to just let it drain out my SP tube. It's called a suprapubic. That's what the tube I was draining out of. Just for the backup. And I also had, before that I started casting, they had to take a test every week. And a test is like when, so you go in your room, you get your gown on. I know it sounds weird to have a boy with a gown on. You're like, what is that? Like, why would a boy wear a gown? Well, that's what you have to wear during a surgery or a test. So my surgery, like literal surgery, was 15 hours. It was really hard, but in the end I got through it. I didn't tell you guys, I had eye surgery, because my eye, like every couple of seconds, my eyes water, or a minute, I don't know. And so they could stop that with tubes in my eyes. And it was okay. It's just, during it, I was on a medicine, because remember I said and got cut? I was on something called ketamine. And ketamine is very, very strong. You get like itchy and stuff. So I know it sounds funny when I'm like this. But so that made made me get my tubes right here, like in my eyes, and I took them out with my hands, my bare hands. So that was kind of hard, but it was weird. So it's just a hard process. I would recommend, if you have bladder extrophy, I know this sounds crazy, like, oh no, probably gonna tell your mom, like, oh, I don't want to do this because I watched a video and they said it's hard. Listen to me. If somebody has this thing, if you're watching this video right here, guys, I know I see you, just don't be afraid. God's with you. So when it was just very, 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 very difficult for me. So I want to be alone. So it was just a very long process, and do not take this. You should do it. We're all strong in this process. So it's not gonna be hard. Just go through it and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. It's not hard. So so after the thing, it was very hard. I couldn't walk. My brother said I walked like my grandma. Because it was very, so I'll show you in the one video, but my stomach is like very, I have a red spot, so yeah, in another video when I cast, I'll show you. And it was just felt like a long process, but it wasn't as long. Food-wise, well, you only can't go to the hospital if you eat. Which, You think, oh, I'm gonna be so hungry when I'm done with surgery. That's what I thought. And it is not the case. You are not hungry. So, fun fact, when I try to eat, I'd eat a cracker. I tried to eat a cracker. I couldn't. I ate nibbles like a mouse. That's how hard it was for me. So, ever since really then, I've been eating fine. But drinking wise, you have to drink no matter what. I don't care what. You just have to drink. Don't get nervous. I was super duper nervous, but now that I look back at it, I'm not afraid. And you should never be afraid. Listen to that. So I was about 10, 9 years old. So it was after I wrote, let's go back to not now, but like when I was about the calf. So actually, at one point our power went out, and I had my calf, not my calf and stuff, but I had to like switch out my tubes. Not really switch her out, clean them, and I wanted to take a shower every day. Well, when you take a shower every day, there's tape on by the tubes because you have to hold it. So you have to change the tape every time, and you got rashes all over that spot. And that's why I took a shower every 2 days, because it was just yeah. And so when I went like literally in, like I couldn't go in the shower like face forward. I had to go like in the back because I just couldn't get my tubes really wet. So yeah. Now in the present, I'm gonna flip flop. I think you guys understand. Now I take a shower and there will not be any single problem. I can go in the front. I have a stoma. I don't care if it gets wet. It's fine. So yeah, it's a little hard. So now I calf, and also, you might have this, if you have the exact same problem I have this, you have to have something called saline. It is technically salt water, so don't drink it. But you put it in your body, and you're like, Jack, why would you put salt water in your body? I've drank it before, but not like in your literal body. Well, that's how you clean it out. And when I was in the hospital, that really hurt. And I was like, ow, ow. And it really hurt. So now when I calf, I put it on the little hole where it comes out. And and it goes in 60 millimeters. 60. And so that's pretty much what has been like that. Now we'll just do real quickly also pros and cons. Pros, it is very successful, and also it's pretty good. It's like it's the best thing you could do. If you want to wear diapers your whole life, like, who wants to do that? So I picked to doing the surgery. And so when I urined every couple seconds. So like it was like a dribble. And if I held it for 5 seconds, it would go pshoo! And so then I just couldn't hold it. I can get 30 millimeters. Now, guess how much I get? 500 millimeters. Well, milliliters, not millimeters. Milliliters. So that's pretty good. So that's a pro. It's a good surgery. It's successful. Doctors I suggest, if you're in Pittsburgh, Dr. Schneck is a good one, and there's other good doctors. In Baltimore, Dr. Gearhart is a really good doctor. He's a good doctor. So if you go there, that is a really good idea too. So when I went home, you said, Jack, so if you need a hospital, you wouldn't need a home, correct? So I went home, I played Fortnite, of course. Like, yeah, I just played it a lot back then. And I ate a grilled cheese. I ate a grilled cheese. A grilled cheese when I came back from the hospital. So yeah, it's kind of weird to eat a grilled cheese after you go to the hospital. You thought like, oh, Jack, why was I an hour? You were in the hospital for 1 day. You came out the next day. No, I was actually for a long time. So it's been okay right now. Sometimes here's the cons. You will run into hills. The big hill is surgery. And sometimes they got little pebbles in the road. Little tiny pebbles. So when you run into those little pebbles, that is where when you like cast and you go in, sometimes it will be excruciating pain. And one time I was about to go to New Jersey, I was about to be there, and it was excruciating pain. So that's just the con, really. That's the only really con. Sometimes, and you'll think, oh, I don't know what to do. I can't do anything about this. It sucks. Now I'm okay. But sometimes I got these little tiny pebbles in the road. But right now, I'm all flat. But after surgery, you're going to have pebbles, of course. You might have blood clots like I had. Or maybe even worse. Oh, so I have something else to tell you. Now, this is very important. Not really any doctors that I know this is for a fact. So when you pull out the saline with a thing, that is not the best thing you could do. Do not pull out. Hear me out. Do not pull with the saline. Because you know what that'll do? It'll do the one thing that you won't want. It'll irritate it, which makes it just little bumps in the road. So do not pull because it won't hurt. It'll look very satisfying. You'll love it. But then a couple days later, you're going to be hurting and you're going to regret it. And also, I don't know or if you have it, where your spot is, but after surgery, you have the cath, if you miss the times, your bladder can explode. And when I mean that. So if you have the cath every 3 hours to start, if you cath for 4 hours and then you go way past it, you're going to have a really bad, that's just bad. When you feel pain, I don't know where yours will, but wherever you have pain, like back or stomach or chest, wherever you have it. Yeah, it's just like, wherever you have the pain, you have to tell your mom or whoever's taking care of you to cath you right away. So after you do a little bit of that, it will get better. I promise. I pinky promise. I'm pretty sure. You just gotta be strong in the process. And when you're strong, you'll get through it. I know a couple people that have bladder exstrophy, and I know you guys will get through it. And everybody in the world, if you watch this video, you guys will get through it. Now, look at me now. I'm okay. And really, I'm uploading videos now on YouTube. And I'm doing WR wrestling videos. And guess what? Look at my stomach. I'm fine. And you see me do all those crazy things hitting my stomach. I'm okay now. There's a couple things you can't do. You can't go to a basketball game that you're going to play and don't cath. Because you know what's going to happen? Weird stuff. And I don't want to tell you because I'm going to get striked on YouTube. So, you might have to go to the emergency room. And that's bad. And you might have to get surgery all over again. So you won't want that. You have to cath before every sport. Now, here's the sports I wouldn't recommend. Football. 1. You can play the sport, but when you're older, you shouldn't play anymore. Hockey. Tag football is okay. Another sport. There's a couple sports that anything that has hitting involved, that boxing. I mean, no, you're probably not gonna box. If you get hit in the stomach, that's just a bad thing to do. So I just want to make this video so you guys know the right thing, because we've been through so much and we know what's right. But you should probably ask your doctor first and make your doctor see this video. It's pretty long, but it's worth the time to watch it. Okay, guys. Love you guys. Peace.